Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ariana's Guided Messages. I'm your host, Ariana, and for those of you who know me, welcome back. For those of you who don't, I'm here to dismantle deception and guide you back to truth, love, and alignment. So with that being said, let's get into today's message. Okay, so today's message is for fire signs. This is a fire sign collective reading. It's a quick reading for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let's see what's coming out for you guys at this time. Okay, happy first of the month. It is July. Okay, we'll be in Leo season towards the end of the month. All right, so let's get into Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What wants to come out for you guys? I'm going to use the Divine Timing Oracle deck, the Kipperish Oracle to clarify, and then my Herbal Healing deck. So what's coming out for fire signs at this time? For fire signs. Okay, so you have in 1 year in reverse. Okay, so basically whatever timing this is happening, it's not happening in a year, it's happening sooner than you think. Right? What else for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs? What else is coming out? Ooh, okay. So eclipse season came out. So it says major life shifts, fated events, and unexpected changes. Okay. As soon as tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow came out. Remember, any years in reverse, tomorrow is here. It says expect movement or a significant shift within the next 24 hours, fire signs. And then it says when you say no. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay. So you have when you say no. Okay, it says a closed door now leads to the right path later. Okay, a closed door now leads to the right path later. And then Scorpio season. Okay, October 23rd through November 21st, deep transformation is happening. Okay, so fire signs. It looks like you guys are entering a time where a lot of opportunities are coming towards you, a lot of shifts. The old is getting siphoned out and siphoned away. It looks like you're eclipsing the past of some sort and you're moving forward. And for a lot of you, it's when you say no. You could have Scorpio in your chart. Check which placement that Scorpio is in. So for example, if it's in finances, it could be when you say no to something that in regards to business. Something of that sort, okay? But when you say no to something, it leads to a fresh start somewhere else, or it's probably because you said no in the recent past to something that this shift is happening, okay? But it's happening now as we speak. Let's get some clarifiers for fire signs. Let's get some clarifiers for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. What's coming out for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Okay. You have a change here. An achievement. Okay, so just like we said, like you have major life changes happening and these are great achievements, okay? This is for the better. This is new opportunities, good opportunities. Maybe you're cultivating better relationships, but this is happening. All right, what else for fire signs? You guys could be getting news to exciting events. An exciting event could be taking place in your life soon. Let's see. For fire sign placements, Allah, angels, Holy Spirit guides. You had a mature man that wanted to come out. Travel. Hello. Emotional pain. And trusted. So maybe somebody that you once trusted is trying to make their way back. Okay. What else is coming out for fire signs? Yeah, because you're in their thoughts. Or you could have an older man in your thoughts, or a former love in your thoughts. Okay. But I'm picking up that whoever this fire sign is, that you're in someone else's thoughts with the starseed card here. Okay. You're elevating, you're ascending, you've healed. Okay. And maybe somebody that you've dealt with in the past wants to have a connection of some sort. All right. Why is real love here? Yeah, you moved on though. Okay. You moved on from this situationship, relationship, past connection. Okay. And this rising star, you rising from this, and doesn't necessarily mean, that you're a well-known international star. Some of you guys, I could be talking to you guys that are, but you rising from this, you healing and moving on from this toxic relationship or whatever happened in the past, this past pain you dealt with, it's taking people, or this person in particular, by surprise, because you're changing. You've changed, you've elevated, and sweetheart is here with transition. You've moved on from being this sort of doormat that people can take advantage of and, just kind of treat any kind of way is what I'm getting. What else for fire signs? Yeah, and this person who is causing deception or deceptive behavior, they feel abandoned. They feel like you left them behind. Like, I'm getting long gone vibes. They wanted to make you a love offer. They thought about it, but at this point, you're so far removed. Let's see what's coming out in your herbal healing deck. And if you're not so far removed, you will be. Okay. Whatever this opportunity is, or this new cycle is, it's going to push you further along when you release the past, is what I'm getting. When you fully release the past, I'm hearing the past is melting off of you. The residue of the past pain, past hurt, could stem all the way from childhood. But when you really let it go and you take off like a rocket, you're going to leave a lot of people in the dust with illumination here. Okay, you're going to be shining bright. It's like if people weren't noticing you before, they have no choice but to. With interconnection with Willow here, you're connected to your guides at this time. Some of you are highly, highly, highly intuitive, making the right decisions, making the right connections, meeting the right people. I'm hearing divine appointments, which means you're making the right connections for yourself. All right. What else is coming out? Ooh, okay. That's too many, but I'm going to take this one, receiving. So you're going to be in the flow. This change is the flow of receiving with nettle here. All right. Nettle is a type of plant, but yeah, you're going to be in heavy receiving vibes, fire signs. Let me read a little bit on nettle really quick before I close this reading. Okay, it says, like a spider waiting on its web, stay alert for the teeniest movement that would signal the arrival of nourishment. Open your arms and heart to receive, keeping the faith that it will come. Because of nettle's affinity for water, trust your emotions at this time above any other source of information. Your feelings and inner senses will not lead you astray. Do not fear being stung, for it would only serve as an opportunity to reroute and improve your sources of supply. Any discomfort you feel at this time will be superficial and transitory, leading to a deeper level of satisfaction. Nettle's vibrant energy keeps us alive and flowing, so movement may be required to bring in abundance. Remember to be receptive and open your mind, following the breadcrumbs of intuition and synchronicity. You will be led to receive wonderful new forms of nourishment. So make sure you guys are staying connected. You're in the flow of receiving. Make sure you're receiving things that truly nourish your spirit and help you to grow, even if things get halted or put on hold or whatever. Some things you may need to say no to. I wouldn't recommend at this time going back to the past. When it says open your heart, don't open your heart back up to the past people that you've already overcame, past hurts. Okay, don't do that. You move forward, but be fearless in moving forward and really cultivating future relationships with people. Okay, trust that you've done the work. Trust that you know how to discern which relationships and which opportunities are best for you. And even if something doesn't come from that, or it's not as what you expected, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Because you opened your heart again. The fact that you are able to still open up your heart given the past that you've been through is amazing, okay? Because you're not meant to be here and closed hearted, right? Or just to yourself. You're meant to be open. You're meant to share knowledge. You're meant to share experiences and connect with people. All right, fire signs. So this has been your reading. Keep going. And until next time, bye.